Okay, yesterday I watched Smile 2 for the first time in the cinema, and let me tell you, incredible film. I've seen the first one where Rose was the protagonist, and that was incredible as well. I think the depth of that film really hit home with myself and a lot of audience members. I think because as we know, this entity does it have a name? I don't even think it has a name, but this entity clings onto its host and infects all their fears. It brings out the worst of them. It shows the worst of them, which also carries on into what other people see as well. Now, for those who have seen the first film, think of that times two. Smile 2 really takes it to a new level from the cinematography, the sound, the lighting, the camera shots, the acting, the props, everything in a film, for a horror especially, is bolstered tenfold. We're introduced to a character named Sky. She is a performer. She's quite famous, but she does have a history of drug abuse and she was involved in a terrible car crash which killed her partner. So there's some trauma already. So we've built some foundation here. And when she does get infected by her by her drug dealer, that starts to unpack and unravel throughout the film. And I think this film, number two, that is, does that really well. It really gives us a true insight into what this character, Sky that is, has done wrong in the past. And the demon, I'm pretty sure it's a demon, it has to be, which clings onto her, really lets her know about it. Really lets her know this is what you have done and does it in a way that scares the bejesus out of her. And it does not let up. This film does not let up. It just keeps hammering the audience. You think you feel secure, but you're never secure. Never, ever. It's full throttle. The jump scares are what impressed me the most. And Smile 2 and Smile 1 are known for their jump scares because I find they get their timing right. And this is no exception, right? They got the timing right again. Like you kind of felt the jump scares were coming, but bang, suddenly it would appear and hit you like a like a truck. There was one scene which was very similar to Smile 1 where she's listening to that recording. She's listening, 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 and then that girl on the left goes, Rose! And then she jumps out of her skin, right? I love that scene. That's fantastic. Very similar. However, she's watching a video of one of the people who've been infected. And in the video, the guy's like, do you see that? They're smiling. And then her partner, who got killed in the tragic accident, comes out in a demon form and does the same thing. And it was worse than the first one. I physically went, ah! I hardly do that. I don't think I've probably done that once or twice in my movie life. Smile 2 was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It took us on a roller coaster. The ending was unexpected. Think of it like this: it's like being inside of the brain of a really, of like a person who's been through so much trauma. But how am I trying to say this? You're inside her brain. The story is from like just her thoughts, from the trauma she is experiencing in there 24/7. Because I was not expecting the ending. From what you see before the ending to the ending itself, are so contrasted. So contrasted. And I'm not going to give it away, but hopefully those who have seen it know what I'm talking about. All the events that lead up to the conclusion, the resolution, us English teachers call it, it seems like you're in her head. You're seeing everything that's going on in her head and what the demon is playing at, right? Until you get to the resolution and it's like, hang on, what's going on here? This is so different. And then bang, something, and then it happens. It happens, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. I hope they make a third one. I really do. I haven't been that scared in a long time. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm not joking when I say this. I came home last night and I was scared to go to bed. I'm a 28-year-old man. I was scared to go to bed. It was crazy. It was crazy. And maybe I'm hyperbolizing it a bit, but I'm just going off how it felt when I saw the movie. It was amazing. All right. Thank you for watching. Go see Smile 2. Definitely see it in the theater. See it in the theater. If you haven't seen Smile 1, you need to do that first, because that'll help you conceptualize what the theme of the genre is all about, or the theme of the, I guess, text is all about. Okay? But man, incredible movie. Well done to the directors. Well done to the actors. They really sold it for me. Really sold it for me. It was such a demanding role for Sky, which was the main character. She was anxious 24/7 in the role. That would have been so hard to play. Kudos to her. And fun fact, she's the lady who played what's her name, Jasmine in Aladdin. So that is such a dynamic switch, like from princess to horror and getting scared 20. Oh, wait, stop it. All right, that's enough. I'm gonna keep rambling. Have a good night. Cheers.